So obviously it's a play on words. The prophet is, someone with excellent knowledge versus profit, financial, which is usually what the result is of smarter pricing. But the site was launched in 2011. It was the result of just looking at what was going on in the digital space, and particularly in Melbourne at that point in time. And there was a lot of crowdsourcing going on. There were a lot of yeah, hero companies in the crowdsourcing space, such as Kaggle and 99 Designs and so forth. And someone said to me, why couldn't you sort out crowdsource pricing? And it was a really
Uh,
good question. And I stopped and thought about it for a while and thought, yeah, well, here's a couple of ways we could actually do that. So the original version of Pricing Profits was a website where someone would come in and say, okay, I've got a particular product and I want to know what price to charge for this particular product. And I put about half a dozen experts on the project, and they would read through the answers to a series of questions that the person had answered, and those six or so experts would answer three questions. The first question was, what price should this person charge for this product or service? What's the rationale for that price point? And any other advice that they wanted to give on any aspect of their business. And that worked really well. Um, and for $600 per project, it was really affordable pricing advice when really wasn't anything out there for small and medium sized companies or startups and so forth. Because when you think about pricing advice, you think of the top end of town, your McKinseys, your BCGs, and stuff like that.
yeah.
Um, and that particular crowdsourcing model worked really well. But then there sort of came a point in time where people actually started asking me for phone calls, and they started exhibiting a willingness to pay for those phone calls. So as a result, the model pivoted a bit, probably around 2016, to one of prepaid telephone calls with experts. And there are experts all over the world. So I know you've got listeners, scattered all over the world, and likewise there are pricing experts on the site in the UK, in Hong Kong, obviously Australia, New Zealand, and places like that. So, um, and sometimes it's what people know about pricing that's more important than what people know about specific industries.